out there and talking to people can be overwhelming. Let me see if Asia will be coming on here very shortly. I want to make sure she's not on here yet.
Dale, I do believe that Z is with us.
She is with us. Okay, great.
I believe so.
So here's what we're going to do now. Number one, Chris, thank you so much for you're coming on and giving us a training. You know, I appreciate you immensely.
Absolutely, man. Anytime. I'll let you guys get to it. Thanks for hanging out with us. Asia, good to see you.
So for the rest of you, you're more than welcome to stay. We're going to be having there she is. We're going to be having a training on our AKASHX next, which is going to talk to you about how to use the our AKASHX business, and Asia is going to give you some ideas on how to do that. But if you want to leave at this point in time, we don't want you to feel like you have to stay for that. But it's a great opportunity to learn. But if you have to go now, feel free to leave now. Feel free. No one's going to think you're rude for leaving. But at the same time, if you want to know more, Asia is coming on, and she's going to give us a great training on what she does.
I will say this before I leave, Dale. If you're still on this call, I would strongly suggest you stay put, because not only are we going to help you make money, we're going to help you make money on your money once you get money. Exactly. So if you have a few bucks, you can put it somewhere, stick around now. If you want to know what to do with your money after you make a bunch, stick around, because what you're about to learn, and Z is top notch. I'm telling you, you guys are going to learn some incredible insights. I'd stick around, but I got to jump on another call. So thanks again, everybody. Thanks, Dale.
Thanks, Chris. Appreciate it. So we'll go right into the next part. Let me switch over to my sheets here. I want to give a little shout out to Asia, so you know who she is. Asia Evans is on the call today. We call her Z. She's a trainer with AKASHX, not just a trainer, but she specializes in binary options, and she is the top female trainer in all of AKASHX. She's actually in the top 5 of all trainers. She's educating over 5,000 people right now as far as what we do, and works with them on a regular basis. She's one of her things that she did when she first joined. One of the things that stood out was that she signed up 120 affiliates in her first 40 days in the business, which is pretty incredible. I think she did a lot like what Chris Bailey said he did. Reach out to your friends and have them reach out to their friends, and so on and so on. She's been in network marketing for about 3 years. Through the AKASHX in her training, she's helped create several 5- and 6-figure earners. She's very close to creating a 7-figure earner. And for the last several weeks that we've been keeping track, and she's been running a better than 85% success rate on her trades. That's incredible. I mean, many traders in all kinds of different trades in different markets are very, very happy if they're winning 60% of the time. I mean, that's considered extraordinary. So for somebody to be winning 85% of the time, that's just mind-boggling. So without further ado, Z, come on. Oh, unmute yourself. There we go.
Okay. Hey there, guys. How are you doing? Can I get a 10 in the chat? Thank you, Dale, so much. I heard you guys had an amazing training earlier, so happy to be here. I like participation, so 10 in the chat is amazing, right? So essentially, guys, Dale gave you a little bit about me, about what I've done in the industry, but a little bit more about who I am. I am 30 years young, right? I am an only child, right? But I have a huge family in the sense of how close we are and close knit. So some of the free time, some of the free things that I like to do is play sports, and I also love to travel. Right. So some of the things where I've been lately is Jamaica, all over the United States. I travel nationally all over the United States. And then my next trip is Mexico. So eventually, I'll make my way down to Africa. Right. I think Kenya first. Right. That's where they want me. Some of my people. So I think I'll be making my way down to Africa soon. So super excited about that. But with this journey that I have had, it has been such a ride. Last week, I don't know if a lot of people were here, but we had a testimony of what it can be like for people who just get started, right? What it could be like for people who can absolutely just say yes, right, to this opportunity just by diving in. Last week, I had one of my students who lives in Kenya literally say how she's been able to make 60K Kenyan shillings a week just by learning here, right? And she made over, if I'm not mistaken, let's see, I now know how to do the calculations because she done told me, right? She made $800 last week. So if you times that by 140, she made over $112,000 in Kenyan shillings, right? Last week alone. And that's just some of the things of relating it to what it can be like in Africa, right? And those different things. And so what I'm actually going to show you guys today is a video of what our AKASHX bot is, what our algorithm is. So with this algorithm, I'll just show you like a little bit of a video for it. And with this video, what you'll be able to see, right, is that you guys are actually open, right, to getting this, to receiving this, because you are not in America. This is something that is exclusive to our international markets only. So when I say this is an opportunity of a lifetime, this is a true opportunity of a lifetime. And I'm here to show you today how AKASHX, right, how you can utilize the education that we have in AKASHX to get something like this, to take your money, the money that you even make from the Fuel Factor X, to get this. So 1 second, right? As I get it going, right? And I'm gonna share my screen. All righty, let me press play on it.
All right, welcome to this AKASHX presentation. And
So
AKASHX is a platform.
that's a little bit, that will take you through the AKASHX presentation as a whole, right? And then that video shows you the difference of what the actual bot is. It gives it a little bit further. I can play it. It's only, may I use this recording of you to share? Absolutely, Raymond, you can always use this recording. When Dell drops it, you'll be able to share it. But what that is, what you guys just saw was like a little teaser, right? In this video is like an 8-minute long video, just really explaining to you the differences of what the AKASHX bot is. And so in that part of the video that I wanted to show you guys, it said, earn while you learn, right? What we have learned, right, is one of my students is making, right, $800 US, which is 112 Kenyan shillings, right? Once she reaches a certain threshold, which she already has, once she reaches a certain threshold of $2,500 in US dollars, right, she can now take some of her earnings and put it in the AKASHX bot. And so now she has an algorithm that is trading for her while she's still learning how to trade, right? And so with that, it's like, I don't know if you guys ever heard of the saying, it's working smarter, not harder, right? In life, we tend to work hard, right? We love hard workers. Everybody works hard, but there's a difference, right? When somebody is working smarter and working harder, right? Because you can have two people, you can have the CEO, right? And you can have the janitor. Each, right, can put in 40 hours, but somebody is making more than the other. And the reason, and they're both working hard, but one is working smarter. One is leveraging their time and their money, and somebody else is just leveraging their time to get money, right? So this is a way for you to maximize your time and make money at the same time. And the way that you do it is through learning how to grow your money. So you can start off with as little as $50, right? In our binary options, you can start off with as little as $50 and then grow that over time. Let's say that you continuously grow it, right? $100, taking that $50 and turning it into $200, taking that $200, turning it into $400, and then $400, and then just doubling it every time. And as you continue to double it and double it and double it and grow it, right, you can take some of those earnings, put it into another thing where you no longer have to touch it. The beautiful thing about algorithms, right, is that it's emotionless. It takes the structure of like a human mind, right, but puts no emotion on it, and can also analyze the market. Think about all that we do throughout the day. We all sleep at different times, we're all awake at different times, and the market is continuously moving. So you want to have something that can still scan the market while you're still going about life, right? That will come in and still make some money, right? And obviously there's always risk to reward, so we always give that disclaimer, but just essentially think of it as a hands-free, right, way to earn money. And also, here's another thing. You can also get the AKASHX platform, right? Don't ever even have to learn how to trade. You can take the commissions that you make from selling fuel factor, anything else in MDC, getting an AKASHX thing. Once you get to a 2,500 threshold, you can take that and do it. So you won't even ever have to learn, right? You can still have some of your, think of it like the ninth way of a savings account, right, of like growing, because now you're making money on your jump start, you're making money with your binary earnings and all different things as you grow and grow and grow, right? Now you can come in, get an account with AKASHX, and we can help guide you on which broker to use, which one we recommend, right? A recommendation of which broker to use. Take some of the earnings that you already make, put that in there and let it grow while you're still doing this. This is leveraging, right? This is leveraging your money to make money on top of your money, right? So now you're not just working hard, you're working smart. You're making your money, right, grow for you while you're sleeping. And that's when it turns into residual income more than just active income, right? That's the difference and what all of this is. And with trading and what I do with binary, it is still technically active income, right? Because I have to actively be on the chart. Now, do I take less time than most to make a lot of money? Absolutely, right? That's how I trade. My trades only take in a session between 20 minutes to an hour, right? But 20 minutes to an hour of my time versus 8 hours of someone else's time, I can still make the same amount of money, right? Now, with the AKASHX algorithm, the bot, the video that I just showed you guys, just shows you in a way that you can come in, right, and really leverage that and grow it. And so, I mean, that's really what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Really just show you what is available for you guys, because it's not available in the USA, right? So it's something that is so international and at a time that will just really, once you are pioneers of it, think of like being the first in something. And this is a way that you can come in and be the first wave of something that will just take over the entire world. And I'm opening it to questions because I mean, that's what I have for you guys today, for sure.
Do we have any questions from the group? Z, why don't we go back to that video and play the whole 7 minutes so that maybe they will see something that they have a question on.
Okay, I still got to pause from that part, so I'll play the rest of the 7 minutes.
Okay, great.
All righty. Let's see, is it playing?
In a brand of the house of brands, part of my daily choice, and it's centered around financial education, teaching people how to trade with live educators. But more importantly, today we're going to be talking about the AKASHX Gold Trading Bot, because here's the thing: most people don't know how to trade. They don't want to take the time to trade. They get frustrated, their emotions get involved, and they end up blowing accounts and all kinds of stuff. And so what if there was a way that you could be hands off and there was an algorithm that knew how to trade for you, and you can actually make money? And that's what we're talking about right now with the AKASHX Gold Trading Bot. But before that, I got to talk about the risk disclaimer here. Trading futures, options on futures, and Forex involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors. Opinions, market data, and recommendations are subject to change without notice. Past performance is not indicative of future results. All right, so what is the strategy here? How does this thing make you money? All right, the algorithm uses RSI indicators and price action plus reversal strategy to execute trades on the XAUSD pair, that's gold versus US dollar, when all market conditions have been met. Our algorithm trading bot doesn't have emotions, and it doesn't make irrational decisions based on fear or doubt. Instead, it relies on sophisticated algorithms and advanced analysis to identify high probability trades and execute them with lightning fast speed and accuracy. All right. And so here's a screenshot of a trade execution example. Once the locked profit has been met, the bot will close all trades to protect the profit once price has reversed in the right direction. Now, here's the thing. This strategy, Josh Swagel, the owner of MDC and AKASHX, his friend was trading gold versus US dollars for years, 6-7 years. And Josh's tech team got a hold of the strategy and perfected an algorithm that allows this to trade on your account, because this is your money in your brokerage account. You don't send it anywhere else. You don't send it to MDC. You don't send it to AKASHX. You don't send it to anyone but yourself in your brokerage account. All right. So here's some performances. Now, by the way, below is going to be the FX book link to the AKASHX Gold Bot. So you could check that out, see the historical data on that. But this is a screenshot of some performances here. Once again, no guarantee to this at all. But once again, it's probably going to be outdated here in just a few weeks anyway. But as we were testing in 2022, it did 239%. For May and June 2023, it did a performance of 65% profit, which is pretty crazy. But let's just say, what if it did 5? What if it did 10% a month? Okay, a great investment, like for the year, is 9 or 10%. Okay, so this is amazing. This is definitely in the high risk bucket. But once again, check out the FX book link below here. All right, so here are the algorithm trading guidelines. Number one, you have to have a minimum balance of 2,500. Okay, the bot is optimized for that balance or above. Okay, because the lot sizes. The leverage requirement is 1 to 500. The platform requirement is MetaTrader 5, MT5. All right, and your broker must offer the XAU-USD pair. Okay, you can choose whatever broker you want. All right, so some FAQs here. When does the bot know when to take trades? When it meets certain market conditions. All right, it'll open up a max of 10 positions, and obviously one with lot sizes increasing each time. The bot will not trade if the market conditions haven't been met. Once again, it's not going to be trading on heavy news days and things like that. How do I know when to turn off the bot? It will do it itself. When it's done with the lot trades, all that type of stuff, it's going to shut off. Okay, can I install your bot with any broker? The answer is yes. You just got to make sure the broker does 1 to 500 leverage and you have a minimum of 2,500 US dollars in your brokerage account. All right, is it possible to lose all my money? Yes, this is an investment. There's risk involved. Okay, and so once again, I would put this in the high risk bucket. All right, and so to get all the updates, okay, because I'm gonna tell you how to get started here in just a second and how you can earn some income referring people to this. But the AKASHX Gold Bot Telegram channel, you could subscribe there and see what's happening, get up to date on all the latest updates. All right, so to get access to the license of this algorithm, this Gold Bot here, you've got to be an elite member with AKASHX. It's $199 monthly. That gives you access to all the live sessions with all of our live traders. Okay, the academies, trade alerts, scanners, and obviously the license to the gold bot. All right, that's the monthly membership. Or if you want to just knock it out in 1 year, pay the annual, you're going to save $389 for that. That gives you access to all the things that I just said a few seconds ago. All right. Now, if you just want to cover your monthly dues for your elite membership, refer 5 customers that purchase the membership, and you're earning $200 a month. And so you're so washed there, right? You're good to go. Now, if you want to earn some income and put some of that income into the bot and increase your chances, right, of earning more income here, you can refer people to this. So here's how that works. All right. So a core rank with My Daily Choice and AKASHX is 1K affiliate rank. In order to achieve that, you can refer 5 AKASHX members on your left and 5 on your right. That's 10. Okay. And so basically what happens is those 5 on each side, those affiliates, they want to become a 1K affiliate. All right. So they refer some people, all right, and members. And so now you've earned $975. You're now a 5K rank affiliate. And now you're starting to earn some income here. Now on each side, you got 25 on each side. They're going to want to become a 1K affiliate until that starts to duplicate again. And now the money starts getting real significant there. You're hitting some more ranks. You're getting one-time rank bonuses and all of that. And it starts to duplicate from there to where it gets really crazy. No guarantees of income here. You get out of it what you put into it. If everybody's going out and becoming a 1K affiliate and duplicating that pattern, that is what's possible, what you see there on the screen, which is really powerful. You put obviously part of that money into the bot and have it exponentially grow here. And so basically, how do you market this? It's really simple. All you do is you get people to your coded landing page. That's part of a free marketing system that we give you. You send people there. Now, once again, it's better with people that you have a relationship with. They can opt in, watch the sizzle video, watch a video like this, and this explains everything else. And the key thing here is you've got a automatic trading bot that's trading for you 24/7 or whatever the right market conditions are met, making money for you without you having to do anything because it's automated. All right, so what do you do next? Number 1, create your account immediately. The person that sent you this video, text them immediately, say, hey, I'm in, I like this. Number 2, buy your elite AKASHX membership, the monthly or the annual, immediately. Okay, connect to the bot with your broker. Okay, you can use any broker you want. Okay, and then refer and earn if you want to do that. All right, it's all you have to do. Create your account, buy AKASHX membership, connect the bot, refer and earn. And with that said, we will see you guys at the top.
Well, the thing I like about this, Z, is the fact that, you know, there's a lot of companies out there in the world that are doing crypto, doing Forex, doing all that kind of stuff. And they're trying to get you to put your money into an account that they kind of have their fingers in too. And we're not doing that. We're showing you what to do, but you can do it on your own with your own broker. We're not connected in any way whatsoever. So you don't have to worry about the people in your team trying to rip you off. You haven't got to worry about the company trying to rip you off because we're not connected in any way whatsoever with your account. You agree?
I agree. Me personally, and I can speak to it, right? I've done investments where it was algorithm. I've been a part of a robot community for a better part of like a year and a half. And so when I can tell you guys, right, from being a customer to doing this is something that had this been like 2-3 years ago, right, it would have put a lot of trust into people. I spent tens and thousands of dollars in investments where, you know, my money was involved in other people's hands. And when your money is involved in other people's hands, it gets a little funny, right? No matter who it is, if you know what I mean, you can hand your mom like $20 and ask her to do something, and it get a little funny if she's not giving the $20 back, and it's your mom. So it really does drive home, right? That you can, it's yours, right? You put it in, you're just connecting your account, right, to an algorithm, and you can withdraw the money anytime, you can add money anytime, like it's all on you, right? But now you just have an account that aggressively grows, right, as if you had a high yield savings account. A high yield savings account in America goes anywhere from 2 to 3% in a year, right? here you can make close to around 5 to 10% in a month. You know, so those type of numbers can be exponential.
Absolutely. And we should point out, as it said in the video, you know, we talked about the fact that people can start investing with as little as $50, but with the bot, it is a minimum of 2,500. So it's not something you would necessarily want to start with right off the bat unless you have plenty of cash to work with. But it's something that's out there. And again, it's the United States is not doing this yet. So this is for the rest of the world. This is one of those rare occasions where our company is doing something the rest of the world has first before the United States has it. Could you take just a minute and talk a little bit about, now we talked about the gold versus US dollar. We talked about the fact that you do binary trade options, but there are the other leaders that we have out there in the AKASHX. There's a lot of different things that they work on. Could you kind of give us an overview of what some of the things are that people could trade if they wanted to?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you have three different ways of trading, right? In Akash, you can go with we call them the crypto crew. Those are our crypto educators. They specify in crypto education, from anywhere from setting up a portfolio to trading it, to trading against it, to investing in it, right? We have our crypto educators. We have our traditional foreign exchange traders. And so those are the ones who trade that teach you their different style of trading, whether it's and there's different terminologies, right? You have people that trade in minutes and hours. You have people that hold a trade for days. It's different styles, right? Those are our Forex traders. Then we have some of our indices. Those are the same as like in the sense of like the trading, but they just trade a different type of thing called futures. So in the sense of your the gold, silver, your indices as like the JER 30, your NAS 100 in America, like those big indice exchange companies, you have those, and then you have your binary educators, which is one person like me, and those are time-based trading. So you have three different styles of entering the market foreignly, right? Entering the foreign market, and so you have different educators who specialize in different things. And so I like to say, right, that we give you options, not to just take over, not to eat all of it, right? But think of it like a menu. You have options to see who fits you, right? Who likes you, like whose style do you connect with the best? And you could take it from there, right? Because the beautiful thing of trading is that everybody has different strategies, and each strategy can be successful, but you just have to stick with it. Right? You have to stick with somebody and focus, follow one course until it's successful, and you would be great. But we have some amazing educators. We just got a new educator this week, and I witnessed her. She's one of my close friends in the trading community. I just literally witnessed her make $40,000 in the matter of 8 days. And it was great, right? Just even being along for the ride with her and doing it together. So just knowing like what she's able to do with her trading, what she's able to teach our students, right? I'm just super excited for our platform. We just continue to grow, and we continue to have like some really, really sharp shooters in the world. Like, I don't know about you guys, but yeah, to see $40,000 in 8 days is cool. It's very cool to see, and to know, right, that they're on my team. That's my colleague, that's my coworker. I'm like, I'm in great presence, you know. So
Sure. The you know, so basically, somebody coming in here. So basically, this is a question, but we have so many different styles. We have so many different things we can trade everywhere from commodities to Forex to, I believe there's even a trade in there for the S&P 500. So you can
Right.
do
So
stocks,
futures.
you can do
Mhm.
whatever you want. I would probably caution anybody for trying to be an expert at all of them. You probably want to pick one or two things that you really are passionate about, or you're with a person that you feel really comfortable with, and then focus on what they're doing. Would that be correct in assuming?
Absolutely, absolutely. I have one of my students, she's only been working with me, and was able to make $10,000 in 2 months from it. So I have students who become 5 and 6 figure earners alone just from following, another person, right? So it's always best to see it through.
To see it through, and I would imagine, the great thing about having trainers like yourself, it's kind of, there's also that importance of reeling people in, not having everybody, not everybody shooting for the fence with everything they own right off the bat. So
Right.
so just training people on how to conservatively always be in the game, always be in the game.
Right, absolutely, absolutely. Because it just always depends. You can really go have a great morning and somebody may not have a great night, right? It's the name of the game in trading. So we're all about taking your profits and moving along throughout the day.
Yeah. And the other thing I like to emphasize is the fact that if each person needs to know themselves in investments like these. And if you don't feel that you can handle a down day, you shouldn't be in this business, okay? Because you're going to have them. Like I said, Asia has an incredible success rate. Anybody that has one over 60% is considered doing fantastic, but that's 60%, okay, or that's 80%. Or 85%. There's going to be those days when you're going to have bad days and you're going to lose money. If that is going to put such a strain on you, your health, your emotions, whatever, then you shouldn't be part of this. And so I say this, I'm not trying to talk anybody out of it, but what I am trying to say is you have to be a realist and realize that some people aren't cut out for this. So you want to be aware of that before you get started. Do you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I agree. I
Okay.
agree. So no, it's in the beautiful thing about it, like you just said, because you may not be in this business because we might have some down days. That's the beautiful thing about the algorithm. It takes that anxiety out, right? While you're doing other things, it allows you to just come in and say, look, if I don't want to trade, like, okay, but you can still participate. This allows an even playing field to allow everybody to participate in something that is usually a rich man's sport.
Yeah, and you said something else I think is real important for the bot, is the fact that there's a day when there's a big news day or something that's not of the norm. It'll pull you out of it, get you out of those days, because those days can be unknowns, correct?
Right. Correct.
Okay.
So it definitely analyzed the market.
Any questions? Anybody got a question they want to ask? They can type it in the chat, or they can raise their hand, or they can unmute themselves, but feel free to ask if you want to. Anybody? Okay.
It looks like we explained it very well.
Evidently. As I said last week for these calls, as you're going through, whether you are working with AKASHX or you're thinking about it, or you've had people talk to you about it, as you go through your week, jot down some questions, jot down things that you might want to know, so you have a little list when you come on these calls. I know how tough it is under the gun to think, okay, what do I want to ask? But if during the week, as you're going through life, if you decide this is something you want to do and you have questions, jot them down so you can ask them, because we want you to be fully in the know when you're doing this business. We don't want there to be any questions. Okay. We want to make sure you feel secure in what you're doing. So if there's no other questions, I guess we're going to call it a day.
Awesome.
Asia, Z, thank you so much for coming on the call.
Thank you.
Fantastic job as always. And
Thank you.
Guys, most of you are on here for both this and for what Chris had to say. And if, again, after an hour and a half of this, if you're not excited about your future, then I just don't know where we go from here. It's I fully believe, as I've told you before, Africa is going to be the continent with the biggest surprise to the world over the next 12 to 18 months. And again, I'm going to be traveling over there. It sounds like Z is going to try to make some trips over there. We want you to succeed. We're looking forward to helping you succeed, and can't wait to congratulate you on what you do. So having said all that, guys, have a great week. We'll see you next week. And remember, we're going to have our opportunity presentation for FFX on Thursday. We'll see you then. Take care.